It's the time of year where we start to transition our wardrobe ready for autumn winter, and there is so much to look forward to this season. If you are watching this video, then welcome to my autumn winter 2020 trend alert. You only have to look to Instagram to see just how many incredible trends are already emerging. There are bloggers, influencers, models and fashion designers showcasing some of the best autumn winter trends, and I just wanted to hop on, create a video that kind of rounds up some of my favourites and gives you a bit of an insight into what's looking really cool for autumn winter. Now, I want to hit the ground running with a really cool emerging trend for autumn winter 20. It's not something that I expected to buy into so much, but here we are. I have purchased a piece and I feel like it is going to be such a big trend for autumn winter 20, and it is the humble varsity vest. Now, if you, like me, are over school and college and university and you're thinking, why on earth in my 20s am I going back to school? Then do you know what? I have no answers other than that. That's what fashion does. It takes you straight back to school, and what better way to do that than with a vest. Now, this vest I picked up in Primark recently. I actually featured it in my Primark haul, which I will link below if you have missed it. But this kind of thing is really big for autumn winter 20. Expect to feel like you are back in school. So at first I was a little bit unaware about how this trend would fare, particularly as it's so statement and so obviously a trend. But I think that there are a lot of influencers at the moment really making this work. So this trend has emerged along with other items which can be paired really well with the vest. So you've got designers like Richard Quinn. His latest collection features some rugby style polo shirts which look really fun. They kind of remind me of the polo shirts from Ralph Lauren. I actually had one years ago and I'm so sad and gutted that I got rid of it because it's now bang on trend. But here we are, these trends do come back around, so it's important to never really throw anything away. Keep them in your closet because things come round. Clearly this trend has circulated again. I feel like the last time we saw this was around 2011, 2012, so we're back again with the same trend but in a slightly more college-y chic way. Designers like Versace and Victoria Beckham have also featured on the runway with this V-neck vest style. I feel like it's a really fun way to wear a jumper, perfect for those transitional months where you're not really sure what you want to layer with. Maybe you're a bit too scared to whip out the coats, but you do want to feel a bit of warmth. So I feel like if you pair a V-neck vest with a shirt, it can look so cool, and it's just a really nice way to layer. I feel like layers always come back every autumn winter and it transitions in new ways. So this season we're really seeing it emerge with layers on the top half of your body. So I definitely recommend you invest in a V-neck vest if that is a trend that you want to partake in. Again, it's a great way to showcase layering as well. So I really like this trend. I feel like a lot of bloggers are doing it well. I'm going to insert some clips here for you to see some of my favourite bloggers at the moment just killing this trend. Head over to Instagram, guys, if you're lacking inspiration. I tend to go to Instagram for inspiration, particular looks that I'm maybe struggling to style. I feel like a lot of bloggers do it well. If you're unsure what to do with this trend, then I will link some amazing bloggers and influencers down below for you to check out. I feel like there are lots of cool ways to style this look up, and yeah, I'm really excited to shoot my V-neck vest. I haven't done it yet, so that will be interesting, and I really hope that I can pull the trend off because I do think it's really fun. Now, moving on to another amazing trend, which again always comes back for autumn winter, but I feel like has gone on a bit of a frenzy this season, and that is leather look everything. So not only are we bringing back our leather look leggings out again and our leather look jeans, we're also playing with leather on our skirts and dresses as well. I recently featured this Zara dress in one of my Zara hauls. Again, I will link it below if you've missed that video. But guys, I really feel like the whole pleather movement has evolved in such a way that there is no need for real leather anymore. I feel like it looks so realistic, and the fact that it's faux is incredible. I love the way that these pieces sit and fit and look on the body. I feel like so many influencers have pulled this trend off in such a way that it looks real, but it's just great to know that it isn't. And it's definitely a trend which I have fallen in love with and gone a bit overboard with this season. So I thought I would just show you a couple of leather trousers that I've recently picked up. And the first pair is a little bit different for me, but definitely something that I wanted to get my hands on. Now, normally with leather look trousers, I've only really gone for the kind of skin tight fitted look, but I've actually gone for a leather look palazzo trouser, which I didn't think would work for me, but it's actually so much fun to wear. I'm going to insert a clip here for you to see how it looks on. It fits nice and tight around the top of the thigh and around the bum area, but then it flares out and kind of has this peplum effect towards the bottom of the leg. So it's a really flattering way to wear leather if you're a bit unsure, a bit scared or nervous to commit to the full leather look. Then I highly recommend a palazzo trouser. Miss Selfridge have a nice selection on their website. I know a lot of brands do high street wise as well, but I feel like there's so much there for you to choose from. Zara is really killing it at the moment, and with that being said, I have to talk about my Zara leggings. Again, I featured it in my Zara haul recently. And I've now picked these leather look leggings in a camel colour as well, so I clearly couldn't get enough. But I'm just going to show you the bottle green style, which I recently picked up. I would recommend, if you want a more comfortable fit, if you're thinking of tucking it in to maybe a jumper or knitwear or styling up with more layers, then I would recommend you size up, because I actually got these in a medium and they fit very tight and very snug. So if you're a person that prefers comfort over feeling like it's completely sticking to your body, then maybe size up. That would be my recommendation for this trend. But I absolutely love what Zara are doing with their leather look trousers. So many influencers are killing it. So many different people are pulling off the leather look amazingly well. And the last item that I just wanted to mention in this video, again featured it in my Zara haul, is a leather dress. Now this look kind of takes it to the next level. I feel like it's a very exaggerated nod to the trend, but it does work so well, and I think it's one of my favourite pieces right now for autumn winter. I cannot wait to wear this properly out. I have featured it before, but it just fits so well. It looks stylish, it looks effortless. If you want to make a statement this autumn winter, you really do have to go hell for leather, and yes, that was a pun. Now, it wouldn't be an autumn winter trend alert without a chunky boot mentioned in this video, and I'm so flipping excited about this trend. I feel like every year the boot trend just gets bigger and better. We learn new ways to make the boot look super cool, and guys, you're probably well aware, you've probably seen these boots already, but the Prada combat boots are making a huge statement at the moment, and the fact that the shoe actually features a small bag attached to the shoe just exemplifies the hands-free trend that we've got going on at the moment. I feel like everyone wants to be hands-free. Belts are even becoming more practical as well. This form meets function trend is just perfect to pair with the combat boot style. It's a really trendy Bob the Builder style vibe, and I'm here for it, to be honest. So the boots that I have and are new in my wardrobe are these Quiz Clothing combat boots. Now guys, aren't these just incredible? They're a really affordable price, they're so flipping comfy, and do you know what I love the most about this shoe? is the fact that the side has a zip, so it's so easily accessible. We're not worrying about having to wedge our feet into really uncomfortable boots that just take forever to do up. This is the easiest way to get into a boot. It's super sturdy, it's got a big chunky heel to it. I love the fact that it's got a bit more shape here, so it gives the foot a bit of an arch and it just makes it look a bit more feminine. I know sometimes these boots can look almost too heavy duty and can kind of like swamp out your feet, particularly if you're a short girl like me. Combat boots can be a little bit of a high risk pick, but Quiz have done it so well. So I definitely recommend, if you're looking to invest in a pair of combat boots, then start with high street. I feel like you could work up to designer if it's something that you know you'll get your wear out of. But for now, for those of you who just want to give the trend a go, I'd highly recommend a high street purchase. I will also link below some other alternatives that I have seen and love. I feel like this trend is so cool. Again, there are so many bloggers doing bits with the combat boot. It's just so cool. It's really chic, it's really grungy, and it's one of my favourite looks on a woman for autumn winter. So if you haven't already, I suggest you get yourself on an online store or head into Zara or maybe even head into Prada and pick up some combat boots. The next trend that I want to hype up is business casual. So think pairing work shirts and smart shirts with denim, and particularly dark denim. I feel like dark denim is having such a moment and I'm all here for it because it looks so elegant on any woman. It's a really flattering colour of denim. I know Bianca Saunders has a pair of split cuff dark wash denim jeans that look really cool and fun, and also Alexander McQueen has a pair of dark wash denim flares, which again is a really fun way to play with this business casual, pairing it with a shirt, maybe even some Mary Janes or a pair of kitten heels. It's a playful way to bring work pieces into your everyday look, so this is a really great option to pull together for weekend looks or maybe even after work activities, things like that. It's a really nice trend and I feel like it always emerges really well within the model scene. This model off duty vibe just comes back in full force during autumn winter, and it's nice to see that a dark wash is being appreciated again. I know in the summer and particularly throughout the year we tend to favour a light wash denim pair of jeans, but actually a dark wash can do so much for your figure and your body, and I find myself just returning to a pair of trusty dark wash denim jeans. I have a pair from Topshop, I will link those below because I highly recommend a nice dark wash denim. The next two trends kind of tie in together, so I thought I would put these two together because they kind of focus on the same area, and I feel like because I've just touched my shoulders, you guys are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. It's shoulder pads. It's this whole shoulder region right now. It's having a minute. It's having a minute. And I really love how shoulder pads are just everywhere at the moment, and particularly in the high street stores, they have latched onto this trend so much so that it is everywhere. If you go into any Zara, any Primark, any Mango, any kind of high street store that you know and love, you will walk in and see some sort of shoulder pad situation on either a basic top or a dress or just anything really. I feel like I've gone into so many Zaras lately and everything has shoulder pads at the moment, so it's not really a trend that we can escape from. I know it can be a little bit intimidating and I was a bit worried about it because I do have quite broad shoulders anyway, and I also have fairly big boobs. So when I say fairly big boobs, they're not huge, but they do kind of stick out and change the way a style of top looks. So if you're a woman with a bit of a bigger bust than average, then it can be a bit of an intimidating trend to get used to or maybe even just try, but I highly recommend you do. and I feel like maybe start with the basics. So I've got this simple black basic boxy tee with the shoulder padding in, and this is from Zara and I'm loving it. And I feel like if you are a bit scared to try it out, go for a basic item, nothing garish. I feel like this trend could not work on anything patterned. If you see anything patterned with shoulder pads, maybe just run, because I don't feel like it would be a vibe. I don't think that fashion would go that way, but in case you see it, maybe avoid it if you are scared. But with that being said, I do think it's a fantastic trend and it's everywhere. So many bloggers are rocking it, so many different designers are interpreting it in a different way. I thought I would show you some new in pieces that actually I picked up at the weekend. These are both new in Zara pieces, literally hot off the press. So I thought I'd have to share them and show them to you. So the first one is a knitwear item actually, and I was a bit surprised when I saw this because I thought, how far is this shoulder pad trend going to go? And I feel like Zara at the moment has no limits, so maybe it might be a bit intimidating, but I promise you, try things on if you can and just see it for yourself. First item is this cream cropped knitted sleeveless situation. Oh my god, guys. So basically it's the same cut as this top here, but in a knitted form. So if you're a bit scared of the vest trend and you didn't really like the v-neck, then maybe give this a go, because it's the same sort of length, it does the same thing and kind of plays to the whole back to school look, but again also adheres to the shoulder pad trend. So I have tried this on and the shoulder pads do stick out quite a lot, but if you paired this down with dark wash jeans or very simple black fitted leather leggings and boots, this is going to be such a nice item to have in your wardrobe. And I feel like it will be a piece that I will revisit. I'm hoping I can keep it in good condition because it is cream, but I think I will do the job and I will look after this item. It's a really nice, easy way to play on the trend, maybe go a bit more alternative. I feel like if I was to wear this out, I probably would get some looks, but you know, sometimes you've just got to dare to wear and go out there a bit more. Really like this for the shoulder pad trend. And then I wanted to show you this dress. Now, this is going to be a love it or hate it dress, a Marmite dress. But when I saw it, I wandered around the store and I came back to it like 3 times, and I felt like maybe that was a sign that I needed it in my wardrobe. I don't really know. I have a lot of clothes, guys, and I am guilty of being a bit of a shopaholic. But I tend to only buy a lot of Zara during autumn, winter or late summer, so I'm going to give myself the benefit of the doubt. And for the purpose of this video, showing you this dress is, you know, essential really. So what we've got here is a bit of an amalgamation of trends, so bear with me. So we've got the shoulder pad trend going on here. We've got a slightly high neck, so again it's a bit like a knitwear piece. It's this really thin, stretchy, elastic fabric, which if you've gone into Zara at the moment, a lot of their items are made with this stuff. Everything is a little bit more expensive, but the quality has just kind of stepped up a level. So I feel like it's a bit more luxury and a bit more of an investment. If you're looking to kind of extend your wardrobe and go for pieces with the shoulder padding in, then this is a really nice item. Once we go past the shoulder pads, we've got this kind of cinched bit here, which is kind of like a corset. As you can see from just holding it up, it is so super cinched. It's just got this ribbed pleating in it that just kind of cinches everything together. And then this sweetheart style going on. So it kind of resembles a bit of a corset. Obviously it's not that tight fitting on. I have tried it. And then what kind of happens at the bottom here, it's so heavy, this dress. But it kind of flares out into an A-line midi skirt. So like I mentioned before, it's a bit of an amalgamation of lots of current trends and trends that come back every single season for autumn winter. But I thought it was a really nice basic, and I feel like it might become one of those items which everybody goes out and buys, and it becomes like a staple item, like this boxy Zara tee. If you're a little bit nervous to invest in knitwear or even the dress, then start somewhere really simple like here with the basic box tee. see how you get on with it, and yeah, maybe that will work better for you. I feel like it is a trend that will come and go, but will always come back again. So don't be fearful that if you do invest, it won't be worth it. I feel like it will be. Everything does its cycle, it does come around again. I do think it's worth investing in at least the basics for autumn winter. So for that trend, I absolutely adore it. But then sticking to the shoulder region, we've got this beautiful opulent puff sleeve trend, which I think is really doing well in the fashion community. So we've got designers like Victoria Beckham. She had a beautiful sort of balloon sleeve, billowing white sort of top that kind of formed really nicely. And then we have JW Anderson's take on the trend with a billowing puff sleeve double-breasted maxi coat, which I just think is stunning. I feel like the trend really is going to filter into coats and jackets as well as tops and dresses. So the item that I want to show you is a little bit old. I'm not sure whether it will still be on the website, but because it is a trend item that is still very popular, it might be in stock. So hopefully I have linked it below, or I might find something similar for you. But this is a balloon sleeve dress from River Island. It's a full maxi situation. It's got tiered ruffles all the way down. This had a really big moment at the beginning of the year, and actually a bit of a sad story with this dress. I haven't worn it yet. I was saving it for a lovely vacation, which unfortunately was cancelled, but nonetheless, it will be a really staple item in my wardrobe for autumn winter. I'm so glad I picked it up in black, because black is a very statement autumn winter colour and you can't go wrong with it. So if you do prefer the puff sleeve over the boxy shoulder pad trend, then maybe that's a way to play with the shoulder area a bit more and just kind of experiment. I feel like everybody is going to love and hate different trends. The key really is to just go with the flow, go with what suits and flatters you. Don't worry too much. I know I've done a whole video right now on trends and being driven by trends, but it doesn't mean you have to adhere to all the rules. There really are no rules. As long as you just experiment and work with what you like, then you really can't go wrong. Now, the final trend I want to talk about as a favourite for autumn winter 20 is black on black. So if all else fails and you don't know where you want to go with autumn winter purchases, then go for black. You really cannot go wrong. There are so many different ways that you can build up your wardrobe and style black items. If you start with accessories and shoes, you really cannot go wrong. From Isabel Marant boots to Valentino and Burberry bags, there are so many fully black items which just look so chic. And again, you will find dupes of those things on the high street right now. So there are so many different ways that you can wear black, but I think that if you go for a fully black look, then you are really playing things in quite a daring way. I love having obsidian style textures and colours and just keeping it really, really minimal. So if you're looking for items and you're worried that black is a bit too boring, then honestly do not worry. I feel like if you pair black on black on black, then it really is such a powerful look and just looks super chic, and I feel like you definitely cannot go wrong with it. So it is a fail-safe way to adhere to autumn winter trends without worrying about being too garish or being too trend driven. That's it for my autumn winter 20 trends video. I really hope you guys liked my favourites as much as I like my favourites. There are so many trends that you can try this season, and these were just a few, and I was just merely scratching the surface of autumn winter 20 trends. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and let me know. I might even do a part 2 because there are so many different trends to unpick. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in my next video. Until next time, stay sweet.